Guys, it's official. I can actually see through steel. Ever since I got that goddamn coronavirus shot, I wasn't sure of it in the past. Until the other day when I was in the bank depositing my paycheck, I was actually able to see right through the fucking vault and inside what's inside the vault. I couldn't believe it. And also sometimes, like when I'm resting at work, I hear these voices. I hear like thousands and thousands of voices. They're saying all kind of shit to me. Like the other night, I heard someone say, what I think it is. I think it's all spirits talking to me. What I thought I heard was, it looks like he's sleeping. That's what I could have sworn I heard them say. I mean, they tell me all kinds of, they say all kinds of shit. You know, sometimes I hear like, that guy looks like a real fucking asshole. And then I hear someone say, oh no, he's okay. You know, ever since I got this goddamn coronavirus. Another thing is I used to hate bananas. Now I'm crazy about fucking bananas. You know what? It must have rained like a son of a bitch in here because I got water. You know, this garage leaks too because of my roof. And I got like water all over the goddamn bike. You know, so I need a cover for the motorcycle in my garage until I get the roof fixed. I'm real close to calling some roofers to have the roof redone. So anyway, you know, hey, did I tell you guys what happened on my Cadillac? Okay, listen to this one. When I bought the Cadillac, I thought it was the car of all cars. This car has not given me any trouble since I bought it. I'm leaving for work, okay? I go up to the main drag, the first stoplight. All of a sudden, the car goes like it's going to stall. The little check engine light came on. I started blinking. And then my display read, service. What did it say? It said service, traction, soon. And then it blinked, and what I did is I thought it was going to stall, so I flipped it in neutral, and I kept the RPMs up a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on now? Please don't strand me here. And then the check engine light turned off, to my amazement, because usually they stay on. Okay, so I put it in gear. I'm going down the road. It's downshifting, like, you know, when it downshifts in the gears, it's downshifting real hard. I'm like, oh my fucking God. You know, I'm thinking transmission repairs in these cars is thousands of dollars, okay? I make it here home. I call off from work. You know, because I have to take this to a shop. You know, that's what I did. I took it to my mechanic, you know. So I call off from work. You know, because I don't know if I'm going to have to take this to a Cadillac dealership now. So I called off from work. They were okay with that because I called off in the morning. I gave them plenty of time to find a replacement for me. And so I tell the mechanic I'm coming down. Man, my throat's dry. So I start the car up. I'm going down the road. It's driving perfect. It's downshifting perfect. Here what I did is I reset the computer by turning it off. When that happens, when your traction service light comes on, I learned if you shut it off for at least 15 seconds, it'll reset that. And everything will go back to normal, but you still need to have it looked at. So here, man, I need something to drink bad, B. I think I got to get back on my Coors, man. It's time to buy a case of Coors. So I bring it down to the shop. He scans it. And he finds, this is all because, what I'm about to tell you, is this is all because I got new tires put on the car. The same size tires, okay? Same size tires as the old one. But these tires had more tread on them, so they were bigger in diameter, and the car sensed that. And this is what triggered. The computer wasn't recalibrated. So what he had to do was he had to recalibrate the yaw sensor and the accelerometer, which is underneath your passenger seat. But you know, they do it through the OBD port. They plug their tool in and they're able to recalibrate it like that. Basically what they do is they reset it back to factory settings, which is new tires. I gotta buy one of those. Okay, I'm gonna spend the money. A good one's like $200-300, guys. And I'll tell you what, man, I learned this with my Envoy. Get a good goddamn OBD meter reader, resetting tool, whatever the hell they're called. Get a good one. Don't get them little ones that are like a little cigarette box. You plug them in, and all they do is read the codes. They're like $15-16. Some of them $9.95. Get the ones that are a few $100. Then you could do this. You save yourself a lot of money. I'm going to buy one of them for this goddamn car. So, you know, he plugged it into OBD port and he reset the yaw sensor and the accelerometer. And because it was all because I put new tires on the car. That's what it was all because of. You know, and he said, this is weird. And I said, well, I replaced the tires about 2 weeks ago. And he said, they were supposed to reset that at the tire place, and they never did. He said, well, that's what happened. So that's my first experience with a Cadillac. You know, when you buy these cars, yeah, when they're running, they run fantastic. But every little thing like this, you got to reset shit. So anyway, let me show you what I did to the dog here. Look how my goddamn garage is leaking. This is all from up there. My roof, the water gets behind the gutter and it comes down in here. See the two little moons I put on there, guys? It spices it up a little bit, you know. It puts a little bit more bling in the front there. You know, that way there when you look at the bike, you see all that chrome going on, you know. There, a little bit of a better shot, guys. A lot of people won't even notice that. The real bikers will. Now, I'm done now, all right? I know what you guys are saying. I am done doing shit, putting the metallic stuff on the big dog, all except for the rear caliper. Because, you know, since I put that on the front caliper, I gotta do something to the rear caliper, guys. I have to put something on the rear caliper, man. Because it's got to be symmetric. So, all right. You guys have a good one, and I'll shake your hand later on. Oh, guys. I just had my first problem with the Cadillac. What had happened is I left work this morning, and I went up my main road. Car started, seemed like it was going to stall. And my check engine light came on along with my service traction control lights started coming on. So I'm thinking it's going to stall, so I put it in neutral and I held the accelerator down a little bit to where it'd be around 1,000 RPM. And light change, I proceeded. I'm going down a road. When it would downshift, it would like downshift real hard. You know, so I made it home. I took it to my mechanic. This all happened because I put new tires on there. the people that put the new tires on the car never recalibrated the computer. So they ran, and then the check engine light shut off after a while. So I come home, I park it, I called off from work for tomorrow because I'm going to have engine, because God knows what it's going to cost me. And, because I'm immediately thinking something's going to be wrong with the transmission, so I called off. And so I brought it home, turned it off probably for about a good 20 minutes, called my mechanic. He said, yeah, bring it down. I start back up. Going down the road is driving fine. It downshifts normally. That's because, I basically reset it. So anyway, he had to recalibrate the yaw sensor with the lateral accelerometer. He had to recalibrate that. And I'm having him do a couple other non-related things, so he still has the car down there. I'll get the car back tomorrow. But this is all because of the tires are the same size. They're the same exact size. But I got my dog back here with me. Kita's back here. But the tread, there's more tread on the tires, so the tires are they're a larger diameter. So with these Cadillacs, with the CTS, anytime you put a new set of tires on there, make sure that they're going to recalibrate the car. Otherwise, it will trigger the yaw sensor and the lateral accelerometer. For him to recalibrate those alone, he added a little bit of transmission fluid also. So far, the bill's $160. So, how do you like it for crazy? Now, right now, I'm sitting in the back here. You can hear cans from the heat. They're I have gas without my chainsaw too. I hope they don't explode. So it's so hot in the back here, right? Right now it's I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like 91 degrees here in the back of my house. The front of my house is 40. If you check the temperature for the Pittsburgh area right now, okay? Because you guys seen with your own eyes what that thermometer says. It's 91 degrees. Now, if you look Pittsburgh weather up for 3:30, the 30th of March, right now it's about 12:30 in the afternoon. If you go online and you look at the temperature, you'll see it's about 40, maybe 45 degrees. In the back of my house, guys, it's 91 degrees. The front of my house is 40, 45 degrees. How do you like that for weird shit? I can't go for a ride because the road's still a lot of snow. They resalted. We had like a half-inch of snow Saturday and Sunday. Probably about 1 inch total, so naturally they salted the shit out of the roads, and the roads are bleached with calcium chloride salt once again. And I basically have to wait till we get another good rain and wash that, clean the roads, because I'm not taking that motorcycle out, guys, on salted roads, okay? Because that shit gets on everything, and then it's just a nightmare to polish that bike up. So, Kita, why are you laying in a Wawa? Kita, that's all dirty over there, man, and it's damp. You know, I'm the one got to clean you. Kita. Kita, why are you laying in the dirt like that, man? lot of people, guys, in Western Pennsylvania, they sell their motorcycles. And because we literally have a 5-month winter here. 5 months. It's a solid 5. You know, the people will say, "Oh no, winter's not 5 months long." Well, you know what? The cold weather is winter to me, and yeah, it's 5 months. It starts like around the middle of November, and then you got December, January, February, March, and maybe the first week of April, maybe up to the second week of April. It's too cold to ride a bike, so it's 5 months. It's either 4 months and 3 weeks or 5 months. You know, maybe some people will go out with salted roads and maybe in 30, 35 degree weather, but I'm not. Because you guys got to remember, motorcycle tires, man, they're not like car tires. Car tires are a harder compound. Okay? Motorcycle tires, depending on the kind of motorcycle you have, your tires require heat or else they'll be very slippery. You know, it's like with sports bikes. The rubber has to get, before you can start cornering on a sports bike, you have to heat the tires up. Otherwise, like if you take a sports bike out, like with my Hayabusa, if I would have took that out in 30 degree weather, I would have probably went down. Because the tires would have been cold, and the pavement's cold, and I would have went down on it. And a lot of guys don't understand that. Especially a lot of the newbies. They don't understand nothing about tire compounds on motorcycles. And before you get involved in motorcycles, if you're going to get involved in a motorcycle, you should really learn about tire compounds. I'll leave you guys with that, and I bid you adieu.